This isn't exactly new news, as the actual event took place all the way back in 2021. However, it's one of those interesting stories that we've been wanting to share with you for a while now, but other, more timely news has gotten in the way. It has to do with the founder and CEO of Global Airlines, James Asquith. Apparently, a few years ago, Asquith claimed that Air France was deliberately selling fake first-class tickets and then downgrading passengers who purchased them to business class. Was this his inspiration for starting his very own airline? He hasn't explicitly made the connection. Nonetheless, it's clear Asquith had issues with how some legacy carriers were doing business. Let's rewind back to 2021, the year before the Global Airlines concept was made public. James Asquith, 32 at the time and holder of the Guinness World Record for being the youngest male to visit all 196 UN-recognized countries, claimed that Air France was deliberately selling fake first-class tickets, then downgrading passengers who purchased them to business class. The story was picked up by the website Live and Let's Fly, who saw a social media post from Asquith. Apparently, Air France had offered a sale on first-class transatlantic tickets between New York and Paris, selling them at a very lucrative $2,200. For a seat in Air France's first-class La Première, it's a bargain. The broader context of air travel at this time was, of course, post-pandemic travel recovery. It wasn't quite a post-pandemic surge, and airlines were still struggling amid pre-flight COVID tests and/or vaccination certificate requirements. Already being a wealthy entrepreneur and world traveller at this point, Asquith saw the deal and booked his first-class ticket with Air France. However, when Asquith was downgraded, he didn't just accept it. Instead, he issued a long open letter to Air France expressing his frustration. It's a lengthy letter, and so we'll include the full piece in the video description. However, here are some of the highlights. Asquith tells Air France's CEO, "Your airline basically ran away and hid from tickets you sold to many passengers, very akin to Napoleon in the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your business class cabin sucks. It's truly abysmal. I would indeed rather flush my head down a toilet than fly Air France business class. I'm quite positive that selling false first-class fares and downgrading them to a different class is illegal, and not only have you done it to me several times, but many other people too. I really don't care too much about myself or flying Air France, but employees need support from people. Why are you trying your hardest to antagonize paying customers? How many people have you done this to?" Now, we couldn't find any official response from Air France, and so that's really where the story ends. Of course, the timeline makes things extra interesting. Perhaps Air France's repeated downgrading was one of the things that inspired Asquith to start his own A380-based carrier. So, outside of the fact that this story includes James Asquith, what are your general thoughts on airlines selling cheap tickets in one class and then downgrading travelers later? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.